Hello, Rimfire friends. I'm on my deck today, and I just finished shooting at the range. Quick session, practice session in the morning, and also I wanted to get some kind of like baseline ammo kind of data for the Brno project, which I did. Although today was not a good day for shooting groups. Extremely breezy conditions today, but it's what I had set aside for time. So I wanted to get kind of an idea on what the gun likes. So I shot some groups, although I'm going to warn you two things about my groups I'm going to show you in a second. The pages I set up in the morning, and I didn't get to shoot them until the afternoon, and so a couple different people had used some of the spare targets to zero when we were shooting today. In my group, Mike and Caleb, and then just some other random shooters took some shots at it. And so you're going to see some kind of wonky groups on the pages that weren't from the Brno. And I did some kind of shooting around them, so to speak. So that's kind of what I'll explain in advance. I also found a few different ammos that the rifle liked, and so I quickly played with a tuner screw just to see how it would go, and it did change things. So that's one of the things I like to do with Brno 4s, is to see if there's actually a difference, and there was in this model. I also wanted to say that I shot about 300 rounds through it, some on ORPS positional practice, but mainly off the bench, and I had absolutely zero failure to feed, fire, extract, ignite, nothing. It was a dream to shoot. Bolt is super smooth. Trigger is excellent. There's a little bit of creep, but again, I don't want that bolt flying out, so I think I can live with it. Although in the future I might play with a little bit, but right now it's super good. Sorry for the dog. Lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so I can totally live with it, I think, and maybe it's something I'll figure out in the future, but as it is, I'm pretty good with it. I did shoot a little bit of range footage today, but the range, on top of being extremely breezy, like crazy breezy, was also really busy with the upcoming hunting season, and so actually every bench when I was shooting these groups was busy, and I wanted to apologize in advance because it's not the best footage, so it's just kind of a snippet of some range time I had. You guys can see the gun in action. It was actually so busy I couldn't mount the tripod on the ground next to my bench because it would have interfered with the guy right next to me, like I could touch him. So my tripod and my mini tripod's actually on my bench. That's how busy it was today. So I couldn't really talk or narrate because it was just inappropriate. It was just too busy, which happens sometimes. But again, this is the time I had set aside for it. So it was really important because I need to get some baseline figures of some ammo it likes so I can get some of that, because when it comes to using the tuner screw, you need quite a bit of ammo from the same lot to make sure it's worthwhile. So I'll go over that in the actual video when I measure up the groups for you guys, but you'll see it all at once, this video all at once, but I'll go over kind of that shortly. So I'm going to stop this one here, and I'll check in with you guys when I get those groups measured. All right, here are some groups from range session with the Brno, and like I said in my other clip there, some of these are from other shooters throughout the day. I put them up in the morning, and when I went to go shoot after this morning's ORPS practice session, there were several different groups scattered throughout these pages, so that's why there's no explanation and why some of them look so whacked. Anyway, so the winner for the day, I think, was probably a tie between RWS Rifle Match and S&B Canada Match, which is kind of like a Canadian thing. It's normally a kind of a budget price ammo, but my 455 really likes it, and so does this Brno. So I didn't shoot any SK today. For the next session, I'll do that. So I shot RWS Rifle Match. I shot 2 S&Bs. I shot some RWS Club, some Ely Team, some Ely Contact, and some Norma TAC 22, if I recall. That's what I shot. So some of the groups were excellent. There's a Rifle Match, .404. Again, ignore these sort of things. So get some more Rifle Match here. I had to shoot in between because there wasn't a lot of spaces, so like these aren't mine here. This S&B Standard Velocity over here, actually that is as well. This was Norma TAC 22, which, you know what, I shot these on another page and I got really good groups, so As you can see by the drift, there was some pretty stiff winds here and there. So again, some RWS rifle match. You can see we're in the .4s with rifle match. Ely Contact, you know, I've had really good luck with Ely Contact. Not today in this gun. This was the only half decent group, under half an inch, and in that wind, it's not too bad. If it wasn't for that flyer, that'd be a pretty nice group, I think. Ely Team. So Ely Team put 5 into .665 and 4 into .199. And these were not mine. And then over here we have, again, same thing with Ely Team, 577 for 5 or .166 for 4. You know, for over $20 a box premium ammunition, the flyers are a little bit ridiculous. One I could say, let's say, was me, but two nearly identical groups. That's the ammo, I'm sorry. So anyway, so I still need to play around a little bit more with that, I think, just to see. But realistically speaking, I'm not going to shoot ammo that expensive. I don't think I need to when I'm dealing with RWS rifle match. And this is like, I'm not playing around with the tuner. This is just, you know, straight taking shots. And under half inch consistently with this ammunition, this is so far my favorite thing of the day. So over here we have, what's this stuff over here? This is that, sorry I didn't mark it, but this is the RWS Club Master in the black box. And it did, yeah, okay. Again, there's like 4 in there. That's really nice. And then, you know, so I think realistically speaking, it would be a mediocre to okay practice ammunition. And then the bottom stuff is the Canadian match stuff. And so you can see we're hovering right around half an inch. It would be probably half inch or just about there on average for the 4-shot group. Now, the reason that's important is this stuff can be had typically for, let's say, around $7 here in Canada, as opposed to the RWS rifle match, which is around $11 or $12 or so. I think my local dealer has it for 110 bucks a brick. So that's, you know, that's basically what you're looking at. So it's, let's say, 50% more than the S&B stuff. Now this is at 50. I know at 100, the RWS will have an advantage over this kind of cheap stuff. But for a practice ammo, so if I was going to use this in ORPS, I'd be using this, for example, as a practice ammo, or just shooting some groups every week, because this is an excellent group and it rivals the rifle match for the most part. So super encouraging today. Like I said, I think the winners were Ely Team, if I could figure them out. But for the price, it would certainly be nice if that was a little bit closer. But 2 identical groups like that are a little bit off-putting. But for me, RWS rifle match and this S&B Canada match were my favorite. I am going to get more of each. Definitely the RWS. That's the one I'm gunning for right now. Now, I'm not going to go out and make a big purchase of the same lot from this dealer, because I still have to test something like SK in this, and this might be pointless because SK might outshoot it more consistently, which it usually does in Brnos and CZs. But it's worth it to look. There's lots of RWS rifle match around here, the same as there's lots of this stuff. There is also lots of this Club Master, but my 455 hates it, and it's only kind of okay in this. I probably could play with this a little bit. And again, like with the wind that was happening today, I'm not judging any of these too harshly, because on any other day I wouldn't have shot groups at all if it was that windy. But I thought, oh, for the heck of it, I was there only time I had, so I did it. But anyway, super encouraging. And like I mentioned in the other video, the rifle performed bar none flawlessly, and everything about it was great. I have no room for improvement other than I have a cheek weld issue on it, which is typical in Brno Force, so nothing surprising there. It's not the rifle's fault, but the comb is just so low. But anyway, super happy with how it was today. Can't wait for some tuning to be done on it. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave this here. Like I said, I got some more ammo testing to do, and then I got some pretty cool stuff I'm going to do in the future. Hopefully this week, next, I'm going to be shimming the bolt for headspace, and I'll explain that why in that particular video. But anyway, I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Any questions or comments, leave them below as always, and I'll do my best to answer them. But if not, I'll catch you at the next one.
9 mil.
Okay.
Oh no, we should make Mateo start with the 9 mil. Okay, Mateo, 9 mil.
Okay. Is that garbage or I don't know? I hit a lot of
I think
eggs.
you did
Yeah,
good.
hold that rack,
Yeah, and then I started here and then it just went down.
rack that.
Same target.
Shooting at your target.
Just so you know, guys, the last round, Mateo's leading 102, and then 83, and Joey 85. Anything can happen because it's the most inaccurate gun that we have. So, take your time.
Take your time, look at your shots, and read the shots. Mateo?
I don't know. You guys can learn on practice. You're not figuring it out. This guy does here. Learn this.
You can shoot from this if you want. Mateo, if you prefer. Sure.